The so-called Party of Free Speech is now going after academic freedom. Conservatives lob the term critical race theory against the nation's tragic racial history they don't want students to know, calling it indoctrination or brainwashing. Well, as an educator, I can tell you that the real indoctrination and brainwashing is in leaving out this history and only teaching children the myths that we've always been a perfect country, always lived up to our ideals, and there's no need to reckon with our past. That's dangerous. Unless our children know all of our history, including the anguished role racism has played in shaping this country, they can't possibly understand why we are where we are today and what we can and must do to better live up to our ideals. The stories we tell about ourselves matter, and it's about time we started telling the truth.
First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and a sincere salutation to the Akim, pushing this truth and sincerity by Shim Rukak Kodash. As you can see, Republican lawmakers are restricting how race is talked about in public schools, all right? And that's because they want to get rid of racism, okay, in the classroom. They want people to forget, okay? They want it to be swept under the rug, okay? But the scriptures say what? The Lord requires what is past. This is Ecclesiastes 3:15. It says, that which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been, and the Most High requireth that which is past. Okay? Okay, so, that which hath been is now. So, in the past history of America was racism, and you can see it that it's even today. And that which is to be hath already been, all right? And that which comes in the future, it's already been done. There's no new thing under the sun, and the Most High requireth that which is past. Let's look it up in the NLT real quick. It says, what is happening now has happened before, and what will happen in the future has happened before, because the Most High makes the same things happen over and over again. The Most High requires that which is past, and that's the point I want to make. That's the point I want to focus on. I should say, the Most High requireth that which is past. Now, they can try to erase slavery from the classrooms because they want to start with the young, okay? Because the young, the children are who are going to shape the future. They are the ones that are going to carry on, okay, the history, and the point of the matter is that if they're not taught about it, then they won't know, okay, and they think that they can erase it. That's why they attack the children young. That's why they're pushing that whole LG, whatever community on the young, so that they can pervert them, the children while they're young. Okay, that's why they do these things. Right. He went on to say that they don't want students to know about racism, okay, because it's indoctrination, or brainwashing. And really, like the guy said, and I agree, the real indoctrination is leaving out this history, okay, and only teaching children myths that we've always lived by our ideals, and America has never lived by its ideals. Okay, you got Edomites that think, okay, that this is their country, okay, that they came here fair and square, all right, that everyone else is illegal, and that that this is a peaceful land, okay, and that the law is the supreme law of the land, and that basically they believe in Edomite supremacy, but they speak loftily concerning oppression, they think that that they can actually erase history. They think they can talk light about oppression, that it's not a big thing, that because ultimately they want everyone to come together now. The scriptures say he causeth both small and great to receive that MOB. So, they had you in chains at one point. Now it's more of a mental thing, and they striked my channel, so I'm going to be posting on my backup channel, because ultimately they don't want truth to come out. They want things to be swept under the rug, like the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahshai is going to forget it, but the Lord requires that which was past. Okay. So, they really think that, they can do away with the Israelites. They see us waking up by the numbers, daily. They see these videos going up. They see the word is spreading, and that it left Christianity in the dust. And now, okay, they want to, they're using this avenue of saying that it's indoctrinating the children, Why do you got to teach the children about slavery? There's no need for that. We're peaceful now. We've come together. We found ways to overcome the past. No, that's far from the case. That's far from the case. Okay. Because they cannot hide what they really want to do. It's coming out. The Spirit's revealing, okay, what these Edomites' agenda really is. And they're not going to stop Israel from being a nation. Okay. They're not going to stop us from understanding, okay, our heritage and what happened, okay? That's important. It's important. Basically, it's an important factor, okay? The captivity of the Israelites is what proves that we are the Israelites. And no captivity has happened like it has happened to the so-called Blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. So it's no wonder why they want to erase it from the beginning, from the school system, from when the children are of young age. They want to teach this new age peace, accept everybody, everybody's equal and all this other, and that's wicked. All right. This is Psalm 73:8. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily, right? They are corrupt. Okay. And speak wickedly concerning oppression. Let's look up this word corrupt.
Strong's H 4167. Mook.
Right. It is mockery, deride, jeer. It is a mockery, okay, that you would say that we're living in a peaceful nation, okay, and that these atrocities never happened to our people, okay? That's a mockery. It's corrupt language. It's corrupt history. It's not the truth, about, what really happened. It says, and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily, right? They speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. Okay, and their unrighteous decrees. It's just an proof. Okay, that when it comes to oppression, their laws, that's what does the talking, and them going after teachers, and then them giving them a hard time for teaching, the truth about racism is proof that these scriptures are forever pointing the finger. You know, they're forever a light, okay, in a dark place. Okay, they speak loftily, right? They speak proud. See, because they're in positions. You know, these are Republican lawmakers. These people get their, you know, their curriculums. You know, they, you know, what they're going to teach in the classroom, they get it from higher ups. You know, they control the school system. They control the Board of Education and what they're going to teach, you know, and how, you see. But they think they're going to ultimately, why do I keep pushing that? They think they're ultimately going to get rid of Israel. Okay, because if you don't teach about racism, then, you know, then who are the Israelites? Who are the people, okay, that went into captivity time and time again? Okay, who were those people that the Lord will liberate from their oppressors? Okay, the Israelites. But if you don't teach, okay, the history of who went into slavery, who was really on cargo slave ships and came over here, okay, and served slavery under another nation, then that question would not be, you know, it could not be answered by you know, secular history. You could not link up the dots, and that's what they want to do. This is Psalms 83:3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. Right, a crafty counsel. They, you know, these nations have come together, okay, against who? You Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and they've consulted against thy hidden ones. See, because for many years, you know, no one has really known who the Israelites were, but they knew. Okay, because the Lord took our heritage from us. We discontinued from our heritage and we lost, okay, you know, we lost our identity, okay, because we provoked the Most High to wrath and curses came upon us. Okay, but now that we've woken up, you know, we're not hidden anymore. You know, the scriptures say a house, roughly paraphrasing, what does it say? Roughly paraphrasing, a house that's set on a hill cannot be hid. Something to that effect. I forget. And that scripture escapes me. Wow. You know, and we cannot be hid. Okay, you know, we are far superior, okay, than the other nations, and that's just a fact. You know, it says and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Okay. And unfortunately, you know, our history is that, you know, through many different captivities, through many, you know, we were taken prisoners by other nations. That's just the truth of the matter. Okay. But that's the glorious part of the story of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, whom these, you know, these enemies of the Lord, okay, who have puffed at him, okay, that have lifted up the head against him, you know, they deny, you know, they deny, okay, the fact that they have come together and they want to cut us off from being a nation. They don't want the truth to come out of that we are the Israelites, that we are, you know, that nation that was forever, you know, hated, you know, that to the point where they even came and you know, stolen our identity and are living in our land. Okay, them 1948ers, all right? They have said, come let us cut them off from being a nation, you know? If our children don't know about slavery, how can they link up history with the scriptures, you know? Because the scriptures is a history book. So, you know, beside the scriptures, you would have to go into history to figure this out. But if they take it out of the history, if they take it out of the classroom, you know, it's forever lost, and we would be cut off from being a nation. They would make Israel be no more in remembrance. They want to make us vanish. Okay, from the books. They want to erase races. They want to erase history. They want to erase these words out of this book. You know, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, right? They have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Right? They're all in it together. All these nations. They were one consent. They agree. They are confederate against the Most High. So they're in a coalition against Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and the Israelites. But the Heavenly Father sees these things. Salakia. Let's go. How do you... Snaps. Let's see. This is Psalms 28:3. It says, draw me not away with the wicked and with the workers of iniquity, which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts. Right? They speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts. And you know, they're forever, you know, speaking, you know, of peace. You know, here it is. You know, they want everyone to come together and take a potion, you know, take the MOB, remember, they're trying to destroy by peace. OK, before they were out, you know, outright, you know, warring against you, you know, having you in what do you call it? Segregation times, you know. But now it's a new modern day of slavery. It's a slavery with you know, a so-called peaceful slavery, but it's not peaceful at all. You know, it's still very much violent. They're very much violent against the Israelites. Okay, but they speak peace because really they're coming like a wolf in sheep's clothing by telling you that we found a way to come together. You know, we made a federal holiday for you guys. You know, look at all this that we're you know, look at all these things we're trying to do. We're trying to help you from you know, from getting sick. Take the potion, but now here's the MOB. You know, but mischief is in their hearts. Give them according to their deeds, right? Give them according to their deeds, according to their works, and according to their wickedness of their endeavors. Give them after the work of their hands. Render to them their desert, right? Because they think they're going to get away with things. They think that they're going to just do what they do and not be punished. Like no one has seen them, okay? But Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has seen what they have done. You see, give them according to their deeds, right? See, they want to sweep it under the rug. They want to erase what they've done. Okay. They want to take it out of history books. They want to take it out of encyclopedias. They want to take it out of movies and books and everything. Okay. So they can be seen as you know, innocent. But it says, give them according to their deeds and according to their wickednesses, to their wickedness of their endeavors. Give them after the work of their hands. Render to them their desert. Yeah, render to them their desert. Let's get this. Psalm 73:17. It says, until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High, then understood I their end. Surely thou didst set them in slippery places. Thou castest them down into destruction. How are they brought into desolation? As in a moment they are utterly consumed with terrors. Right? See, you know, until you come into this knowledge, into this truth, you know, you really understand their end. Okay, because they are the wicked. They were given their portion in this earth. Therefore, they make the laws and they push narratives. They erase history. You know, their words are forever changing. Their definitions, their language. They're always throwing theories and you know, their science and you know, they do so much to confound the people, to push their innocent agenda that they're a you know, a God-fearing country and that this place is a place of equality and peace, when really it's nothing but wickedness, okay? It's nothing but evil and deceit, and they are in open rebellion against Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. But the Lord has set them in slippery places, okay? You know, and in the moment, they're going to be utterly consumed with terrors, man. Because when the Lord comes, you know, the Lord's coming to really, you know, bring a real harsh judgment upon the wicked. There is no rest for the wicked. There is no acquitting of the wicked. You know, you cannot erase what has happened. The Lord requires that which is past. You see? Okay, so I just wanted to bring this out. This is something to look to. The classroom, and I'm big on that. I'm big on the classroom. I'm big on the youth, on what they did and what they're trying to do to the youth. Because if they can get them when they're young, they can manipulate them by the time that they're adults. And they're pushing a very a very harmful agenda towards our children, towards our youth. They're attacking even them. Okay, the scriptures say that they despise not the old or the young. So they're very much the wicked. Okay. So Lord willing, this was edifying. This is just something that I saw that I thought worthy to speak on. Lord willing, this is edifying. Like I said, once again, I want to say Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai. Shalom.